Hello. I see some of y'all are already here. Hi, weird one. Hi, Percy Purse. It's good to see you. You haven't been here in a while. The heck? Hello, Pepper. Okay, you saw the live action movie for this one. Hopefully you're back. Um, Otherwise you didn't see me read this. Okay. For anyone who, oh, hi, I'm not sure how many people are in here because I have my camera set up a little bit differently and it's literally like right in front of my face. Actually, let me stop being lazy and just move it up a little bit. Okay. Looks like there's a couple people, hanging out in here. So, um, as I was saying, I'm going to try to avoid spoilers, although like I really there's so much that I want to talk about. But just in case. Um, just in case, I guess. So yeah. Oh man, y'all, I'm so excited to talk about this. I didn't know that either, and I would love to see it. So hi, Vasilady, it's good to see you. I'll wait a little bit before I get started just because I don't really want to have to like re-explain myself too much. But yeah, so as y'all can see from the title, I read I Hear the Sunspot from the beginning down to the most recent volume of the sequel series Limit. I Hear the Sunspot Limit, and y'all so good. I do need to shout out One Piece Books for sending me this to review. I was really like surprised. It's so funny because listen, y'all already know that I'm kind of like, I'm not going to say I'm not dense. Okay. Like I know what I'm good at. Okay. And side note, I'm bouncing because I bought an exercise. I bought an exercise ball. I forgot to mention that. I knew someone was going to ask me. I bought an look, I'll show y'all. I bought an exercise ball because your girl is out of shape. Okay. It's been 6-7 or so months since I've been in a dance class. I am vaccinated now, but it's too late for me to go back to dance classes because they've been working on recital, and I'm not trying to jump into recital already. It sucks though because I had already bought all of my costumes last year. Anyways, I've had them for a while. I just donated them to the school because I'm like, I'm not going to use them, and I'm not going to embarrass myself on stage. Yes, I'm wearing bottoms. Um, mostly because I'm wearing a top that I can't necessarily wear bottoms. Well, you know what though? I could, not on the stream, but like I'm currently by myself in the house. Matt is at work and the kids are at their nanny and poppies, because we're in the vaccinated life now. And so I feel comfortable sending my kids to their nanny and poppy. So I have the house to myself right now. So I could be bottomless, but I'm not, out of respect for y'all. So anyway, yeah, I'm bouncing around because I have this ball. I will try to keep it to a minimum so I don't distract y'all too much. So yeah. Oh, hey, Crucive, hi. Yes, 2 streams in 1 week. Listen, look at me. Hey. Look at me. It's okay. And you know what's funny, Pila? You missed the stream, and it was like you already know. You know what I'm finna say. It's just ironic that you missed that stream. Let's see. Is there anything else that I need to respond? Hi, you're new here. Nice to meet you. This is a great stream to start with because this is going to be very wholesome. I am talking about a very wholesome series, or I will be talking about a very wholesome series as soon as I get all of my chattiness out. So welcome. Yeah. Okay. So how long have I been on here? It's only been 4 minutes. Okay. I am planning to keep this stream relatively short since I did do a stream yesterday. Y'all got excited. Y'all are like, oh, she's doing 2 streams. Yeah. This one's going to be short. Also, because today's Friday, and I don't know if y'all know, but on Fridays, every Friday for nearly a year now, I've been playing a tabletop RPG called Vampire the Masquerade with some of my friends, who also do manga stuff. And um, I like to chill before I hop on that game because we'll be sitting here for hours. Okay, we sit for hours. Sometimes we don't even play the game; we just talk. So, yeah. Anyway, um, as I was saying, I will be talking about I Hear the Sunspot, and shout out to One Piece Books for sending me this. Oh, I was telling the story. So like I don't pay attention to my emails the way that I should. I really I just I sometimes don't. And also sometimes I'll get emails and then I don't think it's real because I'm just like, why is this person contacting me? So they contacted me to ask me if I wanted to read it. And I was just like, sure. Yeah, but I haven't read because they wanted me to talk about volume 3 of Limit, but I was like, I haven't read I haven't read the rest of the series. It's been on my list for a while, but I just haven't picked it up. And so he was like, hey, no problem, and sent me over the whole series to read digitally. So yay, which let me just say, I will be buying the physical copies because I can absolutely see myself rereading this series. And that being said, let's get into it. Okay, let's get into this. I Hear the Sunspot. I know a lot of y'all have read this because y'all have been screaming at me for a while to read it. It's been on my list for a while, and I was super happy to get to read it. Hey, thank you so much, Crucive. Like, it was, again, I was like, I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is and why they're emailing me. And then I was like, oh, well, I guess it makes sense. I'm still getting used to that. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. I apologize to anyone who has sent me an email asking me to do stuff. It's just my brain is like, is this something that I should be doing? Anyway, that's a whole other conversation. So anyway, I Hear the Sunspot. Ugh. For those of y'all who have not read this series, or those of y'all who might need like a refresher, I Hear the Sunspot is ABL, and it's I almost said coming of age. It's not coming of age. I don't know why I said that. It centers around these two characters, Taichi and Kohei. Kohei is he is, I guess you'd say, hard of hearing. I'm not sure like what the actual accepted term is, so please, if you know, like, let me know in the comments. But I think hard of hearing, so he's not fully deaf, but he has hearing issues. And Kohei, or not Kohei, Taichi, on the other hand, is quite loud and boisterous, and and hearing, of course. And they end up coming together. Okay, I thought so too, but just in case, because that's what I thought they said was, yes, Dylan. See, don't come in here. Anyway, so Kohei is hard of hearing. Taichi is not. And their lives kind of intersect, mainly because Taichi is the cutest freaking cinnamon roll. He sees Kohei alone a lot, and he doesn't realize that Kohei is hard of hearing. But then once he realizes it, he's like, oh, but I still want to be friends with this person. Like, which totally relatable. It's like, oh, hey, you're by yourself. Why are you by yourself? Do you need a friend? That was definitely me. And that was definitely me at that age range, like early, late teens, early 20s. I was very much like, hey, you're by yourself, I'll come sit with you. Anyway, my favorite part is that they develop this relationship by Taichi offering to be Kohei's like note taker, but Taichi is trash at it. He's not good at it. But Kohei's just like, you know what? He's kind of endearing. And that's pretty much like the gist of it. And from there, you just see how their lives intertwine. It's kind of one of those stories that does it have a plot? I don't, it does, but it doesn't. Like their lives are the plot, if that makes sense. And so you're just watching like scenarios and things play out. Oh, I don't want to get into it too much because like I said, I don't want to give spoilers, but gosh, okay. I think like okay, so TBH, I just finished reading the third volume of Limit because I wanted to have everything fresh in my mind. And I thankfully did not cry, but like there were some times when I just got very emotional. This whole series made me very emotional because it focuses a lot on, I mean, frankly, just first of all, being kind to people, and understanding that people, like, you know, people have different things going on in their lives. People may have different disabilities and all of these things, but that doesn't make them less of a person. It just means that they have different things that they have to deal with in their lives. I took a lot of screenshots that I wanted to tweet before this, but I forgot because TBH, I need to make a doctor's appointment because I may have ADHD undiagnosed. That's a thing. But anyways, so I took some screenshots. I'm gonna pull them up because I am so professional. Let's see. There was something that Taichi said that I was just like, oh my gosh, Taichi, I love you so much. Oh, yes. So this is in Limit, volume 3, the final one. This is not a spoiler, I promise, but he says everyone deserves the option to live the way they want, the way they want to live. And before that, he had said something about how he wants, where is it? I think I took oh yes, here it is. Okay. He said this, if the society we live in is fashioned for people like us, meaning like people without disabilities, or at least without disabilities that just like significantly, hinder your life, I guess your life moving through this world made for able-bodied people, then that means if we change ourselves, society can change too. I don't want the world to be a place that's hard to live in for people who are different. I don't want the people I love to have to feel the least bit scared and alone. I'm not gonna lie, I cried because that is exactly what I want. And he talks about how he wants others to have the same, like the things that he takes for granted. He wants other people to be able to do the same in their own way. Like he just wants everyone to live the way they want. And I feel that so freaking much. Like, I don't know. I guess because like I don't know, and I've said this before, my early life was not super great. And so I guess in a lot of ways I relate to Taichi because I also had a really tough, I had a really tough childhood, up into early adulthood even. But, like my life has become so much better. And as happy as I am, it's just like, I just want everyone to feel like that. I want everyone to have their own slice of happiness. And so I don't know. I just really related to him as a character. I love the fact that he does everything for food because same. I think that he's such a pure-hearted person, but like realistic. I don't know. Like I like that he isn't just saying like, oh, this is what I want. He's doing things to in order to see that stuff happen in his own life. He's doing what he can. And I really like that. Like, and then I think I saw a comment. Hold on. Yes. So I also loved that theme because again, as someone who has like, I spent a lot of my life not really knowing what I was passionate about. And then you just kind of like stumble onto things. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait, I love doing this. Like that is so amazing. And I love that Taichi, I mean, you can just see just in the series that I've read what I've read so far. Cause I did hear that there's more, maybe there's a continuation, possibly, I hope. Anyway, you see him like grow into himself and really develop this like passion for I guess it could it's not a spoiler, but for helping people. I'll say that, for helping people. And I love it, especially because in the beginning, he was kind of written off, as sort of just like this aimless, like um goofball, I guess, but he's just really great. Oh, he's so great. I love him. Let me see what I'm missing down here. Oh, see, I don't know what y'all are talking about in the in the comments. But yeah, I really, really like Tai Chi. So I guess I can talk about Kohei now. So Kohei's also great. Like, let me not play. Kohei is great. Kohei, I have a lot of compassion for him and empathy for him because he is the type of person who doesn't want to burden anyone. Like, he's a really sweet person. His mom is I love his mom. Uh but like he just doesn't he doesn't want, he's so grateful for like the help that people give him. He just doesn't want to be a burden. And he's had a lot of interesting kind of negative experiences in his life because he is hard of hearing. And he gives like a really good perspective. Like, obviously I can't say that it's accurate representation because I am not hard of hearing. But he is written like a person, which I appreciate. I love it. Like, if I'm gonna read a story featuring people with disabilities, I want them to be written like human beings and not just around their disability, if that makes sense. Like, yes, your disability is a part of your life, just like my Blackness is a part of my life. But like, I wouldn't want someone to write a story about me that only centered on my Blackness, if that makes sense. So I really appreciated that he's written as a a person with flaws and strengths and all of that jazz. I really like him. Also, I appreciated that he likes to cook, because y'all probably know I love a man who cooks. I married a man who cooks. Feed me, and I will love you forever. Like, no joke. Feed me and I will love you forever. And I'm so like, listen, I mean, I think a lot of more of us, sorry, why am I chewing? Anyways, I do feel like some of us feel this more than others. I think I've had that feeling before many times, but thankfully I'm healing from that type of thinking, like not wanting to be a burden. So I hope that, I hope that you're able to heal from that, because that feeling sucks and it'll cause you to like not rely on others when, you need to. So many, oh my gosh, like so many, like not even just like multiple characters, but like multiple characters with like different like, I guess with different like levels of disability, I guess, is that the way you say it? So you have deaf, you have hard of hearing, you have deaf people who can sign and deaf people who can read lips. And it's so good to see how different people are affected by hearing, or a loss of hearing and things like that. Oh my gosh, I could just go on and on about, I'm looking, the only notes I wrote literally were names of characters that I wanted to talk about, because I'm trying to stick to talking about the characters so that I don't accidentally give spoilers. But anyway, Kohei is really great. He does I think he does grow a lot throughout the series. I want to see more from him. Like, I want to see, I feel like we got we got a lot from him, but now I want to see him kind of just like living. Really, I wanted to see both of them living. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want. Um, okay, apparently the author has been around a lot of hard of hearing deaf. Okay, interesting. Oh, that is so awesome. Yes, research. Oh, I love it. Also, I have heard a lot about silent. Okay, I was avoiding silent voice because I hear that it is a tearjerker, and I don't like. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood, but it is going to go on my list because so many people have said this, and people who I trust, you know, love a silent voice. So I will probably read it. Anyway, I mean, I could talk about Kohei all day too, I guess. But let's talk about some of the like side characters, because can we just talk about how good some of these side characters are? And I would like to see them again. So first we're gonna talk about Maya. Maya, I actually don't remember exactly when she like popped into this situation. Oh no, she was tied to Kohei somehow, right? And she kind of came in and she did not like Taichi, which how can you not like Taichi? She was a little threatened by Taichi. Okay. It's okay. But at first I didn't really love Maya at first. I thought she was unnecessarily mean to Taichi, and I was like, girl, don't make me fight you. But she grew on me, and now I love her. She is very like, again, these characters are so complex. Like they're so yes, Maya definitely grew on me as well. And I came to understand her and why she made the decisions that she made. And she's just, I like her a lot. Also, I really hope there's a ship that I have, a Maya ship. I'm not going to say who, but I'm sure those of y'all who have read it, y'all know who I ship her with. I really hope. I really hope. Who else should we talk about? Oh my gosh. What did y'all think about Ryu? Because he got on my nerves at first. I was like, listen, I understand, like, because I'm one of those people, it's like, how do I say this? Like, just because you have a disability or a mental illness, like I have a lot of mental mental illnesses that I'm, working through therapy and medication, but that's no excuse to be a jerk. And Ryu, I thought he was so forward and rude, and I was just like, sir, I get that you're deaf, but I will beat you. We gonna fight. I'm gonna throw hands, because he was so rude. Especially to Taichi. I think I will throw hands for Taichi because he's so good. And I was just like, now Ryu. But again, Ryu also grew on me because I grew to understand him, though. Yes, Ryu was a brat. And he's a little bit of a jerk, but he once I understood his like position, I was like, oh my gosh, my empathy levels. So it was just like, I really did not like him at all at first, but I had to try to put myself into his shoes and understand, like, I can't even imagine. It's hard for me to even like imagine what it's like to be born into a world where, like, I mean, I'll put it this way, like reading or hearing more about his story and just reading the series in general makes me like, I'm more motivated to try to get captions up on my videos. Like I used to do captions on my old channel, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But now I'm like, you know what, girl, just do the work or pay someone to do it, because I do want my videos to be more accessible. And it's something that I've been thinking about already, but this series just was kind of like a reminder, like, girl, you said to yourself that you were going to do this. You really need to do this. Because yeah, I want, yeah, I want what Tai Chi wants for people. But yeah, Ryu did grow on me. Um, let's see. Oh, hi Shay. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Also, the name Tai Chi is, I swear, it's like in so many series. Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, so good. Like, so good. Which, speaking of Ryu, it brings me to Yuichi. Can we talk about, first of all, how fine Yuichi is? Oh my God. He is so fine to me. Um, there's something about specifically like masculine people with masculine energy who like have a lot of love for like um say like their younger siblings or like their nephews, nieces, you know what I mean? Like just something about a very like masculine person with like nurturing qualities because typically in a lot of media masculine is like it equates to like violent and oh we'll make money but we're not nurturing kind of thing, but like yes, Yuichi is Ryu's brother, his older brother, and he's so good. He's so good. He's so good. So good. Ooh, yes. It can be hard to accept people who want to be allies sometimes when so many people like them aren't true. This is very true. And that's why, like, I just, I couldn't stay mad at Ryu because it is like when you're so used to being burned by people who treat you, not so great, it can be really hard to, listen, I'm speaking from experience. You know what I mean? But yes, masculine plus nurturing is just chef's kiss. Yes. Yes. What in the world? Some of y'all, what are y'all talking about down there? Talking about working out. What? Anyway. And the last person I have on the list is Yumi. Yumi is like a side character. Yumi, if those of you, I don't know, she's not a very prominent character, but she's funny. Okay, like I would like to see more of her. That's it. I really liked Yumi. I thought she was hilarious. But that's it, all I can really say because I don't really know that much about her. But yeah, those are all the characters. Oh my gosh. So again, I don't want to give spoilers, so I'm going to kind of like wind down a little bit, but I do want to say that this is so worth reading. Like I am kind of kicking myself for waiting, but also I think the universe had plans because I ended up getting them for free. But no, I am going to spend money on this. I am absolutely buying the physical copies. Like I need them on my shelves. This is definitely a reread. Like the characters so well written. There was enough drama in there to keep me, really interested, but like none of the drama felt just like forced. Yeah, none of the drama felt forced. And you know what, this too, because I didn't have to wait forever. But yeah, like none of the drama felt forced. Every decision that the characters made sense. You know what I mean? To the like, sure, there were some things that were. I was just about. I was just about to say. Because yes, the miscommunication trope is something that also annoys me a lot of the time because it's like you could have just You could have just talked. However, here's the thing. So it's that miscommunication trope has always bothered me, but I think like since I've been in therapy, I'm understanding that most of us are not taught to communicate. Like the majority of us absolutely do not know how to communicate. We don't even know like how to understand our own feelings, and vice versa. Like it's a lot. And then there are some people who um communicate, like we have different types of like different ways of communicating. And I'm less annoyed by the miscommunication trope after like my own experiences, because I realized like, okay, it can happen. It can happen for sure. Dylan, yes. But yeah, yes, the whole manga is about communication, and just understanding other people, and just being open and kind, and understanding that like everyone has their own journey, everyone has their own path. I also think that, listen, therapy is just, it's done so much for me. Therapy and my little witchy stuff that I've been really into. Yeah, I really enjoyed this manga so much. I think Vasilady confirmed up thread that there is another like part to this series. So hopefully we get that in English, because I want it. Okay. Are you hearing me? One Piece, One Piece books. Please give us more. We want it. We want it. Oh my gosh. Listen, do it. Get I'm not going to name any like apps because this is not sponsored, but definitely do it. Um, like I just therapy is great. Right? See, good job checking yourself. But for real though, like it's true, because there are other tropes that I say like, oh, I don't like that trope. But again, as I, become more self-aware, I look and I'm like, oh, I don't like this because I do this. Oh gosh. Um Yes. Okay. So so at the end of the third volume of Limit, the mangaka gives us a little message, and I'm hoping that we're gonna get a love scene at some point in the next. Like, can we please? Because listen, I know. Listen, I am an I'm a shameless voyeur. Shameless. Yes, Pila, I am ignoring y'all. I'm completely ignoring y'all. I am a shameless voyeur. And my favorite way to do my voyeurish things is to read manga. Okay, like, because it's creepy to like, it can be creepy to watch real people, so that's why I read manga. And I would like for them to have a love scene. They're grown, they're adults. Can we get a mature a mature I Hear the Sunspot? At least once, if they can afford it. Absolutely. I really don't even get me started, because see, I'm going to start getting all like sensitive and being like, I really wish. But for real, if I had, wait, actually, I don't think I would ever want to be, I know I wouldn't ever want to be a millionaire or anything like that, like not on purpose. But like if I had just happened to like win the lottery or something and got a lot of money, I would love to at least be able to like pay for my friends and family to go to therapy. Because it's so worth it. Girl, if you don't. um I've also heard I've heard about that. Oh wait, okay, something I do want to mention. So because sign language was a big part of this story. There's just a cute little story time. So my youngest, he is 7. He'll be 8 this year. He is so sweet and kind. One day he walked into my room, just out of the blue, and was just like, "I want to learn sign language." And I was just like, "What? What made you want to learn sign language?" And he said that he like watched some video, and so I want to try to find some like virtual classes that so we can take sign language together, because I think that would be so cool to like learn sign language with my youngest, and we can like, you know what I mean? And maybe my oldest, maybe I can get him to do it too. Um, Maybe I can get Mr. Manga to do it. We could like learn sign language as a family, and we could like this is where the selfish person in me comes out, because then I would be talking shit about like people using sign language. I mean, that's usually why I learn most languages. Like that's why I wanted to learn Korean, so I could talk about people and they wouldn't know what I'm saying. Oh gosh, but no, I think that would be so cool, and I think that maybe it would inspire, especially my youngest. My youngest has very much. He gives me very likes to help people energy. Yeah, Pila. See, but here's the thing. You're no longer in his age range. Isn't that sad for you? Is that sad for you? But yeah, I think that it would be worth it, and I think that it would be really cool for my youngest. Um, right? Yes, I know I should not delight in that. Okay, that's one of my flaws. But I think it'd be really cool to learn sign language as a family. And then that way, like, I don't know, if we happen to be, because like, in my immediate circle, I don't think there's anyone in my immediate circle who is hard of hearing or deaf. But you never know. You know what I mean? Like you never know who the universe is going to bring into your life. And so sometimes it's cool to be, like prepared, or maybe I could practice in video, and people who then I wouldn't have to well then, but some people can't read it, some people can't do sign language, but listen, I have ideas going on in my head. Okay, like I'm feeling inspired. I can't stand you, Pila. Right? Yes. Yes. It just seems like, honestly, I feel like it doesn't, why doesn't every like, okay, well, obviously there are some people who can't learn. See, here we go. Here I go spiraling. I'm spiraling down this thing. People who are able to learn, like physically able. I'm so bouncy. I'm so sorry. Just to let y'all know, I'm on an exercise ball. I said that I was going to try to keep it to a minimum, but anyway, those who are able to learn sign language, I think it's cool to do so, like why not? Listen, my Spanish es muy, muy mal. Porque I don't practice. Okay, I don't practice. I need to practice. That was what I was going to be, a Spanish teacher. That's what I was going to school for. And then I changed my mind because I live in Oklahoma and realized that it's not worth it. So I stopped. I got my associates and then was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this anymore because it's not worth it's not worth the time and money that it costs to go to school to be a teacher, to become a teacher here in Oklahoma. Right. See, and that's the like hospital, like especially because here in Oklahoma, wow, look what y'all did. Y'all got me off track. But yeah. Oh, bye, Shay. Enjoy your weekend. I wanted to teach my kids Spanish, but my oldest was never interested. My youngest has kind of expressed interest, so I do want to teach them. Also, when I was studying Korean, none of them were interested. I love languages. I'm trying to get my kids on board. Anyway, yeah, so all of that I just said had nothing to do with this series, but I would like to learn sign language. I think I can get everyone on that. So we might do that. But anyway, it's now, how long has it been? It's been 40 minutes. I said that I was going to keep this short. So thank you so much once again to One Piece Books for sending me this series. I just, so good. So good. And I will be purchasing the series, and I hope that we get more. So yeah, those of y'all who have, read this series, y'all know how great it is. So if you are watching this and you are on the fence about whether or not you should get the series, get it. What are you doing? Go get it. Preferably legally, please. Please and thank you. Ashley, what the heck? I'm about to leave. It's good to see you. Listen, Dylan, good. I love you, and just please, I hope that you can feel my love, and I hope that you are kind to yourself this weekend. So yes. Yay, I'm so glad you were here. Thank you so much. And thank y'all so much. Thank all of y'all for being here and listening to me screech about this series. And yeah, so on that note, I'm going to go sit down and read your manga. Bye. It's okay, Ashley. It's okay. It's okay. I'll do another live sometime. Bye. I love y'all so much. Bye.